Hello. Hello. So I know I never do hand intros. A little bit itchy there. Anyways, I'm doing a hand intro because it's so hot and I don't want my sweaty face to get shown on camera. I know I have to take a picture for the thumbnail, but I'm just probably going to take a picture of my hair. So yeah. Anyways, today we're going to be making yarn hair ties. Yes, I made these up, but they are cool. And I'm going to show you guys what they are and how to make them. There are 3 different types. One is just a plain one is with a bow, one is a thick one. So let's get started. Now you want to take your yarn and you want to finger knit. So we're going to do the 2 finger knit. So how to finger knit? So you twist until you have 2 loops on each 2 fingers. And then over and over. Over. Repeat, twist, over. So you keep on repeating that, and yeah. I want my yarn elastic to be 15 centimeters long. So while I'm doing this, let's just chat. So the first time I learned how to finger knit was actually in school at grade 1. I saw some kids doing it. I'm like, I want to learn how to do this. I'll tell you the rest of the story later. So my thing's about 15 centimeters long, but I want to make it longer because it seems too short. I don't have enough time in this time lapse to tell the rest of the story, but I'll tell the rest of the story soon. Just wait! Like that. Now I'm going to take some scissors and cut some off. No need to whisper. Then you do a little knot at the end. Tying a knot, like I told you before. I'm just stalling. We are not going to cut off the excess. On the other side, just tie it. Like you did on the last side. Now with this side, you cut off the excess. The side without the excess cut off, you just tie it to the other side. I can tell you a little more about the story. So then these girls taught me how to finger knit, and then I kept on finger knitting, kept on finger knitting, and kept on finger knitting. But the first time I ever finger knit, it was kind of a fail. There's more to the story, I think. Like this, now you cut off the excess, and there. So it's like a normal elastic. Now we are going to move on to the second style. So the next style we're going to be working on is the bow style. So this one's very similar to our other one. So you just want to finger knit 2 things, and one of them you want them to be shorter than the other because that's going to be your bow. So I said there's more to the story, but there actually isn't. I'll tell you a funny story really soon. With the finger knit thing that's longer than, the other short thing, you're going to tie it to the elastic because, like I said, the finger knit thing that's shorter, it's your bow. This is going to be your yarn elastic. So here's the interesting story. I actually never saw anybody did a 2 finger knit thing. You actually are supposed to do like 4 finger knit, but then like last year, I just realized, hey, you can probably do 2. So I do 2, and that's just what I've been doing for a lot. And then with the bow, when you're done finger knitting it, you're just going to cut it off from the yarn, and you're going to tie both ends. Not together, just tie them. Just tie both ends. Also, cut off the excess for each of them. I'm just stalling now. Now, with your bow, you are going to not just tie it separately. You're going to actually tie it onto the elastic, kind of like how you would tie a bow for a present. There it is. It's just a normal elastic with a bow on it. Now we are going to move on to the big one that kind of acts like a scrunchie. So you're going to finger knit 4 things that are the same sizes, they don't need to be exactly the same sizes, but close enough. I think the first time I made these elastics was when quarantine just started because I was bored, but I had yarn laying around because before the quarantine started, I bought a whole bunch of yarn. So yeah, I guess these are good for, I think, quarantine. Also, summer just started. Wow, that lighting difference. Hey, you saw I was working on 1 thing before, and now I'm working on 4? That's the power of editing. Anyways, then with each one of the finger knitted pieces, tie them like elastics. And after, when you're tying the pieces like the elastics, just overlap each of them when you're done. I actually never told you guys this before, but I used to always wear my hair up because of lice, but then when quarantine started, I was wearing my hair down, and it was like spring, so you know, it wouldn't be too hot. But then summer started, and now I'm not wearing my hair down a whole lot, but I'm not wearing it up a whole lot, so yeah. Oh, and I also have this kit. It's like a DIY bow. It's the same people who made that dudette things. I did a kit review for it, but I just want to ask you guys, do you guys want me to do a kit review for DIY bows like this video if you want me to do that? Do you like my stories? I use them for stalling. So then you take another color of yarn and then you cut little pieces of it and then you tie it on your, you know, elastic scrunchy thing so they're combined together. Story time! If you haven't seen my 2 other videos, you wouldn't know that I went to a cottage, and this is the first video I'm gonna publish after I got back from the cottage. Not really story time, but I'm just saying that. And I don't have enough room to tell a story, so sorry. In the meantime, you can subscribe. And then you just cut off any other excesses you need to cut off. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that beautiful lighting and just that beautiful focus? There's the yarn scrunchie. So yeah, those are the 3 yarn hair elastics, and yeah. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to explode that like button and subscribe if you're new so you can join my little kiwi team. Anyways, bye. I know this video is weird, but I don't mind.